I told my daughter I wasn't dying, but she looked at me like I was already dead. I walked into my home office Tuesday afternoon and found my daughter Ruby at my desk, papers scattered everywhere. She jumped when she saw me. Dad, you're home early. I grabbed one of the documents she was holding. Legal paperwork. My assets being divided up, but not to Ruby or her brother, to names I didn't recognize. Holly Stroit, Bobby Pulaski, Jared Bentford. Complete strangers getting my house, my savings, everything. What is this? Ruby went pale. You should talk to Mom. I'm talking to you. Why are strangers getting my inheritance? She wouldn't answer. Just pulled out her phone and whispered, he found them. I don't know what to tell him. In the kitchen, my wife Susan was shaking as she poured coffee. My son Jake stared at his phone. Both went silent when I entered. Someone explain why documents in my office are giving away everything I own. Susan set down the pot. We were going to talk to you. About what? Having me declared incompetent because of the diagnosis? Jake looked up sharply. Dad, it's not like that. Then what is it? I have early stage Alzheimer's and now you're taking everything? Susan's eyes filled with tears. You really don't remember. They exchanged that look. The same look everyone had been giving me since my diagnosis 6 months ago. I went back to my office and locked the door. The documents were dated 3 months ago. My signature on every page, but I had no memory of signing them. None. I pulled up my email and found messages to estate attorneys. Detailed instructions about asset distribution. All sent by me. All recent. I checked my bank statements. $5,000 paid to a law firm I'd never heard of. $3,000 to a financial planner. When had I authorized these payments? I looked at my calendar. Every Tuesday for the past 3 months. Had a blocked off section from 2 to 4 p.m. No details. Just appointment. I pressed my palms against my eyes. The Alzheimer's was worse than I thought. I wasn't just forgetting where I put my keys anymore. I was losing entire days. I searched the names on the estate documents. Holly Stroit's obituary appeared first. Died in March. Then Bobby Pulaski. Same date. Car accident. Then Jared Bentford. Also March. All 3 dead. I was giving my life savings to the families of dead strangers. My family was already planning for when I couldn't make decisions anymore. They were taking everything while I still had time to stop them. I burst into the kitchen. These people died 4 months ago. You're stealing from me and hiding it behind dead people's names. Susan stood up. You need to call Dr. Valente. Who's Dr. Valente? Your therapist. You've been seeing him every Tuesday. I stared at her. I don't have a therapist. Jake set down his phone. Dad, you've been going for 3 months. You told us about the sessions. I would remember that. Susan's voice cracked. That's the problem. You don't. I drove to the address Susan gave me. Dr. Valente's office. When I walked in, he stood up like he'd been expecting me. You don't remember our sessions, do you? I don't remember anything. My family is taking everything and you're helping them. He opened a file folder. Sit down, please. I sat. He slid a photo across the desk. A man about my age with his arm around my shoulder. Both of us laughing. Do you recognize this person? Something clicked in my chest. Logan. Logan Bentford. Your best friend since college. The memories came flooding back. Logan. The accident in March. The funeral where I couldn't stop crying. How I'd blamed myself for not being there. Dr. Valente pulled out more papers. Holly Stroit was Logan's wife's sister. Bobby Pulaski was married to Logan's daughter. Jared Bentford was Logan's brother. I looked at the estate documents again. Not my assets. Logan's assets. Logan named you executor of his estate 3 years ago. You've been handling the distribution of his property to his remaining family members. Why don't I remember? You come here every Tuesday. We work through the estate details together because the grief is overwhelming. Then you go home. By the next week, you've blocked it out. Your mind has been protecting you by separating the pain from your daily life. He showed me a journal, my handwriting, pages and pages about Logan, about how much I missed him, about how terrified I was that Alzheimer's would take my memories of him before I finished handling his final wishes. You've been fighting 2 battles, grieving your best friend and racing against your own failing memory. Your family has been watching you do this every single week, watching you cry about Logan on Tuesdays and forget by Wednesday. They've been supporting you through all of it. I drove home with Logan's photo in my hand and walked into the kitchen where my family was waiting. I just hugged them. They'd been watching me break every Tuesday for 3 months and loving me anyway.